What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. KP here, coming at you with another. I'm going to talk about freelancing today. And today I've got five sort of key things that I think are really important for any sort of freelancer to be successful. And, there's a lot of different ways to look at these types of lists. This is sort of like my list of things that make you attractive to clients, if that makes sense. So it's not necessarily about doing the work itself. It's more about the types of things that clients are going to be attracted to when they're considering you for your services. So the first thing is just networking. I think this is probably pretty obvious. Everybody knows the importance of networking now. I can't stress it enough. I would say like 90% of the work that I get comes from people I know, people that I used to work with. It's starting to become a little bit more towards the balance of me finding some things on my own, but generally I am getting a lot of stuff from people that I know. So networking and staying in touch with people and just sort of touching base occasionally, all really important, all really important. Kind of along those same lines, for number two, I'm going to say is protect your reputation. And what I mean by that is that, clients will judge you based on your work and pick freelancers based on that. But really, they want people who are just easy and fun to work with. So, just don't be a jerk. That's kind of one of the things. But also make sure you're doing what you say you're going to do. Show up on time. Don't be lazy. Don't be on social media all the time. Try to be organized. Try to be funny, but appropriately funny, not not unprofessional. Just protect that reputation because, as I said in number one, the networking, that is so key. So if you burn a bridge, I'm getting projects now from people that I worked with like 8 years ago. So, that your reputation is going to live with you for a long time. So just make sure that you protect that. Number three, I think I actually kind of mentioned this, is deliver completely and every single time. Consistently do what you say you're going to do. If you're going to name deadlines, make sure you meet them. If you're going to agree to deadlines, make sure you can meet them and get that stuff done, because that is really the key of everything. What that also means is not sort of flaking out at the end of the job. It's a lot more fun in the kind of creative stage early on, and then when it's time to start getting into changes and revisions and actually get the thing out the door, it can be easy to kind of become frustrated with clients and tedious changes and whatnot. So being able to be proactive and be positive in that situation is going to go a long way towards making you look attractive to clients. So deliver completely is number three. Number four is be transparent. And that is kind of along the same lines as deliver completely. As you're kind of seeing, there's sort of a progression of these. But be transparent means is be honest and be realistic. So we were talking about deadlines, meeting deadlines, and naming deadlines. Be honest about those things. If something is going to take longer than what they're asking, be honest about that up front. If it's going to cost more, be honest about that up front. You don't want to have those things come up at the end, because either you're going to put the client in a bad position or you're going to put yourself in a bad position, and one of you is going to be unhappy, and that's not the way to get repeat business. So the other part of being transparent is fessing up to mistakes and problems early on in the process and not sitting on them and keeping them quiet. You need to be honest about them. Clients generally understand that we're people and things happen. There's technical issues, there's glitches, there's oversights and scheduling. It happens. Try to minimize it as much as possible, of course, but if you fess up to it early and be honest, I think that's a much better play than trying to kind of be sneaky about something or not being honest. It just seems like you'll get caught doing that, and that client is just not going to want to work with you again. So if you come with mistakes and problems early, also come with a solution ready to go. That's going to really help your case and say, we have this problem, we have this issue, but here's how I'm going to address it. So be transparent is number 4. And number 5, and the last one for this list, I could probably make tons and tons of lists, but for this one, number 5 is act quickly. This is, I think, really important. It means responding promptly to emails, picking up phone calls, calling back. Even if somebody's emailing you for a project that you're going to say no to, I think it's best to really respond and get that no back to them as soon as possible. And say you could offer alternative dates if something else works for you. Generally, a producer or a client is going to have their own schedule and it might not work, but it looks like you're trying, and a lot of times that's really what you're trying to do, is just kind of show that you're trying and that you want to help them out. And sometimes that even means, offering names of other people who might be able to fill the project also. This also, even if you need time to answer, let's say somebody's asking for a bid on a project, or you're not sure about scheduling, you need to check with a few people or something, respond quickly, say, I need to have a little bit of time to look into this further, and I'll get back to you at this date or later or whatever. So the other thing about act quickly is just not putting things off in general. Just doing things when you have the time to do them, get it done then. Procrastination is going to kill you as a freelancer because really time is money. So if you're putting something off now, that means that's time later that you can't put towards another project. So, obviously a lot of people are in freelancing to keep control of their schedule and have their time, but in general, I'm just saying, procrastination is really going to be a real detriment to your success as a freelancer. So don't put things off, and just act quickly. So those are my 5 tips for remaining attractive to clients as a freelancer. I think these are kind of standard across any industry. I happen to be in motion graphics, but I believe that this probably applies across the board. So if you found this helpful, please like, subscribe. I'm going to try and make some more freelance videos. If you have any ideas for those, leave them in the comments below, or if you have any questions about any of this, please share those. And I'd love to hear any tips that you have too for staying attractive to clients. So if you do, please share those in the comments too. I love hearing from other freelancers and kind of getting this sort of business side. And I think that's what I'm going to try and talk about a lot. I see a lot of freelance videos about the creative side, but maybe not so much the business side. And I think there is some interest in it from what I've seen around. So thanks again for watching. Hope to catch you next time, and see you later.